This is the 100th anniversary of the Goldman Band's playing concerts in the park. And Bob will give you, Edwin Franko, the 77, will give you a thumbnail sketch of that. Cutler,
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, my name is Edwin Franko Goldman, the founder and director of the Goldman Band. I'm now considered a great American bandmaster of the early 20th century, at least not the one named Sousa. I've been asked to speak on the subject of my career, my band, and my most popular composition, the March on the Mall. And I'm grateful to Dr. Clark for this opportunity to do so. Well, let me tell you about the Goldman Band, organized over 100 years ago, that became one of the nation's most proficient concert bands. This year, 2018, marks the 100th anniversary of our first summer concert series, which continues in New York City 4 evenings a week over a 12-week summer period for over 60 years. Now, that's a lot of concerts. I had conceived the idea of giving a series of free concerts because no public concerts were held in New York City in the summertime. As a matter of fact, even the Broadway theaters did not keep open in those days. Concert bands had to play in parks during the summer months in order to make a living. And they seemed quite terrible to me, after having played in a symphony orchestra under such great conductors as Damarosh, Mahler, and Toscanini. And when I played these park concerts, I felt sort of ashamed. These bands did not rehearse. They did not want to rehearse. And they didn't have any good music. I felt there was a great need for some professionally composed and performed music for the band. One of my professional contributions was to encourage noted composers to write better music for concert bands. Composers such as Percy Grainger, Ralph Vaughan Williams, Ottorini Mestigi, Morton Gould, all were recipients of Goldman Band financial support. For a special occasion in 1923, I wrote a march dedicated to the donor of a new bandstand located on the Mall in Central Park, New York City. It was first played the evening of June 25 at a concert given by my band. Now, in the refrain, or the trio of the piece, the piccolo players of the band stood up and played their little solo. And I later noticed that as the audiences became familiar with their melody, they would whistle it. And after a while, I actually encouraged them to do this. New York City is a cosmopolitan place. There were in attendance at our concerts Russians, French, Italians, Germans, and people from almost every country in the world, many of whom could not read or speak our language. So the words of the march became la la la. Nowadays, audiences have no difficulty remembering the text, and they sing with vim and enthusiasm. Now, we're going to play my march on the Mall. And in this, you, the audience, have to participate. You have some singing to do. And you have some words to memorize. They're the same in all languages. La, la, la. And if you can't sing, whistle. And if you can't whistle, sing. So today, when the band first plays the trio, that's the third section of this march, I'll turn to you, and I'll invite you to sing along, la la la, with me and with the band. Okay? Let's do it.